Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. The call by Deputy Minerals Minister Godfrey Oliphant to expedite the use of platinum fuel cells in South Africa is being heeded following surge in the development of various systems. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer tells us more. Hi Martin.
Hi Tracy.
So Minister Oliphant has said that there's great growth potential to get South Africa's economy going using the fuel cells technology. What does he mean by this statement?
He's the second cabinet minister to be very enthusiastic about fuel cells. The other is Naledi Pandor, who's in charge of science and technology, and they don't see it in isolation. They see it as helping the economy as a whole because of the widespread nature of the products that can come from fuel cells. It's not only mobile products, that would be able to drive your car. It's also stationary products that would be able to generate electricity for you. And a host of other things, even smaller fuel cells that can power your cell phone. Very widespread and very needed in a world today that is scared of climate change, wants clean energy. The only emission is water, which is very benign. So we have the key to that called platinum. You need that platinum catalyst to get that reaction. And that's why it goes so well with South Africa, and that's why we get Godfrey Oliphant being very enthusiastic about it at the Junior in Durban and saying that, already the strides are being made. We talk about beneficiation, but when there's a business case, business just goes ahead. You don't have to give them incentives in any huge way. You don't have to encourage them too much when there's a business case. Obviously, when there isn't, then incentives are needed.
And Hydrogen South Africa Systems will locally manufacture PEM components for fuel cells. What does this entail?
This is quite incredible because you get the state-private partnership popping up, and Hydrogen South Africa is state-backed, and it's hosted, in the Western Cape, at the University of the Western Cape. And they have been searching for opportunities to get what they call the hydrogen age going. Hydrogen South Africa, High SA. And one of the things to do that, a very important component of that, is the hydrogen fuel cell. We always refer to it as the platinum fuel cell because we see that it uses platinum. But most of the rest of the world refers to this as the hydrogen fuel cell, and with the platinum acting as a catalyst. And we've heard quite a long tale about proton exchange membrane fuel cells. That's a special type of fuel cell that uses platinum, and we find that High SA, which is state-backed in South Africa, now doing a tripartite deal with a Dutch company that is involved with these PEM fuel cells, and how they can, as a South African entity, together with an enterprise in the Cape, start becoming involved in this so that they're making components for those fuel cells. And in that way, you're getting into the market, you're getting into understand it. You're also helping to promote this idea of fuel cells that use platinum. And I'm sure, in a manufacturing sense, South Africa is the ideal place at the moment because with our weak currency, we can be very, very competitive. So it's probably all stations go at this point. Get into this market, get in fast as you can. And it's good that there's so many different players active in this arena.
And Implat is looking to roll out fuel cell-driven load haul dumpers at 14 Shaft at its Rustenburg Platinum mine.
That's very interesting. Platinum mines driven by platinum. And that is a very good marketing exercise that they should have been doing ages ago, but they're starting to do it now. And you see that they've had the success in the fuel cell driving forklifts on the surface out at Springs, at the base metals refinery now, in Springs. Now they're reverting across to the other side of this part of the world, and that's Rustenburg, saying, well, those same fuel cells could drive our load haul dumpers underground, and we could show that hydrogen-driven situations like that aren't dangerous, which is going to be a point that everybody will make because they're scared of the hydrogen, particularly in underground situations. So they're going to have to show that this is very ultra safe. We know that, any fuel, when you take it underground, it can be dangerous. And hydrogen is the same, but if you manage it well, this should be a great plus for platinum, where platinum mines can say, our mines operate on platinum. We not only mine it, we market it and we use it. And hopefully, that could spread throughout other mining jurisdictions.
And all these developments together, what do they mean for the local demand for platinum?
They're starting to do those calculations now. And you'll see just on the extrapolation of the Department of Trade and Industry, which is also very enthusiastic about fuel cells, even putting your toe in the water, just on the stationary side. And we've seen some stationary activity in non-grid areas. You got to go to Kroonstad, you'll see schools that get their electricity with the help of fuel cells, clinics in other areas, and just the bit of an extrapolation of what they expect, dipping the toe in the water, already an additional 160,000 ounces a year. And then, that slight little entry of dumpers can give you like 16,000 ounces a year. So when you start calculating that, you realize how big it is. Obviously, the biggest of all is going to be if this is the new engine for cars. And we always say, we have another South African punting electric cars. He's over in America. His name is Elon Musk. He used to go to Pretoria Boys High, but he's gone for the electric vehicle, the EV, which is driven by lithium. We need to persuade him that he can go for a far superior product called the FCEV, which is what South Africans should be promoting, the fuel cell electric vehicle. Hopefully one day he'll come around to it, but that is where the real big drive of ounces will come from. And we can see, the Japanese are very keen on platinum. Their cars are beginning to be driven by fuel cells. They've got hundreds of thousands of apartments, what we call flats, now being electrified through fuel cell applications. You can see them rush in, even in Southern Africa here and in Limpopo province, to get a share of a new platinum mine that's going on there. They came in boots and all, got 10% of that. They don't want to continue with nuclear. Nuclear has terrible connotations for the Japanese, but lately it's been Fukushima has haunted them. They would much rather go for fuel cells driven by platinum, and you see them moving strongly in that direction. They've already got their atlas, their map worked out. They've mapped their route, which we should be doing here. And now you see German cars also, getting into this. And at the same time, there's the competition from the electric vehicles, and you can go down to Melrose Arch and you can recharge electric vehicle there, but it takes a long time, whereas it's very quick to recharge. It's almost like you in a normal vehicle with the fuel cell vehicle.
Thanks for chatting to us, Martin.
It's a great pleasure, Tracy.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the South African mining industry.